Current be 12 minutes.
This week, we are going to be talking about digital pets.
Oh,
Like Tamagotchis?
Kinda.
cool.
A little bit scarier.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. Now I'm so
oh.
worried.
I don't know about that.
The image is conjured in my mind of having a digital pet monster.
John, are you talking instead of a Tamagotchi, we've got a peeping Tamagotchi that we're talking about?
Oh my god.
Wow.
No, we're gonna be talking about Aibo,
No,
the
they're-
Sony dog.
Aibo?
Aibo.
How do you spell
Okay.
that? I need it phonetically. I need like a whole breakdown here.
Did we hit the bubbles already? Because I don't know.
You said let's dive in. The
Okay,
bubbles
You
great.
said let's
Perfect.
dive in. Yeah,
Let's
that
go.
happened.
I don't know. We don't have it
Yeah,
live.
you were like,
so-
let's dive in. I'm like, that's bubbles, baby.
That's
Kurt-
bubbles, baby.
Yeah.
Aibo is spelled A-I-B-O.
AIBO. Okay, I was
Yeah,
thinking
so,
just IBO.
like artificial intelligence body odor?
No. I
What
did
are we
think
getting
that it was AI related in some capacity, but it actually means pal or partner in Japanese.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe it was artificial intelligence beast organism. That was the only thing I could come up
I
with
love
it.
that.
Or
Wow.
I do love that.
based on
Honestly,
just how you.
fuck whatever they made it. That's what it is.
That's good.
Yeah,
I am
that's
your
really-
artificial intelligence beast organism.
Yeah, so I did think that just briefly before we dive into all of what Aibo is really about, I wanted to just quickly do a history of some of the other digital and internet pets that we've
Hell
talked about, or
yeah.
that we've had in our lives. I mean, first of all, the first one that I can remember is Gigapets
Oh.
or Digipet.
Wait,
You guys
Yeah.
remember those?
I
I
do.
do.
I thought you were gonna say Tamagotchi. Was that after Digipets?
Same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's I mean, not the same thing, but it's the same idea of like keeping something alive.
Right.
It's a different brand.
Yeah, Tamagotchi it did come out 1 year prior to Digipets, so that was like the OG.
The OG. I think I
Which
actually
was-
Kind of
had
like
one.
Pokemon, Digimon kind of deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1996 was when it first came out.
Much better
Cat.
name, by the way. Tamagotchi sounds fucking so much cooler than Digipet
Gigapet.
or Gigapet. Yeah. Dropped the ball there in the marketing department.
I think they both sound like crap, but I'm just,
Tamagotchi has a mystique about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the funny thing about those things is that they just like arbitrarily do whatever you want. No matter like you're supposed to feed them, you're supposed to water them, you're supposed to make
Yeah.
them go poop, all that stuff.
Make
Cat got
them go
one, like-
poop.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're like, oh,
Fucking
they-
poop!
or no,
make Tamagotchi, make.
they poop and you're supposed to clean it up. That's what it is.
Otherwise, they get ill and die.
Just like an 8-year-old screaming at a keychain to shit itself on like the playground.
Come on.
So
I have to
many
go to class,
confused-
take a
so-
shit.
So many confused teachers in like the late 90s.
I mean, they would go off in class because you had to feed them, and they would like just whine.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
Cat
they
got
were
one a couple
horrible.
years ago and kept it alive for a week, I think, and she was like diligent about it. But the thing is
tough,
that there's no
man.
control over it. Like she wanted to care for it. She wanted it to be a thriving little alien baby. But sometimes they just leave this earth. They weren't meant to be.
John, you mean beast organism?
Beast organism, yes, excuse me. And the other beast organism that I thought would be fun to talk about, which Kat reminded me of as well, Furbies.
Furbies.
Oh,
Is exactly what I was.
Furbies?
Oh yeah, of course. That's the one I was hoping you were going to bring up. It wasn't
Good
necessarily
Lord.
an internet thing. It was just more of like a.
Just we're in the infancy stages of what our topic is going to be about.
Furby was like Gremlins made soft.
Well, it was kind of like bird.
You still can't get them wet.
Bird Mogwai. Because Jesus, because he had a beak, and it was awful.
Yeah, it's kind of like if a if like a hamster and an owl
Yeah.
had a robotic, horrifying baby.
Wow, feed me.
This topic came to me because of a TikTok. Someone was unboxing this thing, and it started out with, "I'm about to unbox Sony's $3,000 dog," and I was like, "What in the fuck are you talking about?"
Hi guys, welcome to my unboxing video of my $3,000 robot dog, the Aibo ERS 1000 Strawberry Milk Edition. My other two Aibos I purchased from the US, but because this was a specialty color, I imported from Japan. And here she is. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. Lily can live independently on her own, she charges herself, she plays with her toys, and requires her owners to train her over the course of 3 years. This is because it takes about 3 years for Lily's AI to fully develop, so I'm excited to show you guys her progress.
And I watched this video, this like 2.5 minute video of this woman unboxing this robotic dog, just gobsmacked. Like, I did not know that this existed. I did not have any inclination about what this did or what it was like supposed to do. And I just was taken aback. I was pretty stoned, but I was also taken aback.
I've seen robot dogs in the past.
Like they do backflips and shit.
Yeah, I'm curious how much different this one is if you were so shocked that we're doing an entire episode on it, because
Yeah.
the robot dog that I've seen is like that cute. He's really mechanical. He shows up in like movies. I've seen him in movies. Wow, that sounded like a soundbite in my ear when you did that of that dog. But what the what's up with this beast organism?
It is kind of like that. So in the 1990s, the first consumer model of this was released, and it is an AI, artificial intelligence robot dog that is loosely based around like a Jack Russell Terrier. So I sent you guys an image that you can take a look
Can I
at.
look at
It
that?
is, yes, it is adorable.
Okay, yeah, this is the dog I've seen.
Yeah, so he's probably maybe about like a foot and a half long, and it has gone through a number of iterations. So the first one that came out was extremely popular. It had a lot of build-up, and I think, I'm trying to get the number here, but it sold out in 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
And
Holy
yeah,
crap.
there was 3,000 of them for Japan and 2,000 of them for the US. And each of them was about $2,500, and it sold out instantly. So the
How
crazy
much
things.
Is it
Go ahead.
Amazon Alexa? How much do you pay for those?
I think like $50.
For the little guy, for the little one, right?
That's a pretty useful
Yeah.
little tool. I'm wondering
Yeah, what the fuck does this dog do?
What is this dog bringing to the table?
If you can
I
get
wanna
an
know.
Amazon Alexa for $50, what the fuck does this dog do, man?
It invades your home essentially. So it is.
It turns into a pest. You might as well fill your house with rats.
Yeah, this is
This-
good. This is good.
The more that I learned about this, the more creeped out that I got. There was an arc that happened with this dog. So they stopped producing them in 2006.
Sure. Yep.
So they had a number of like early releases, things that went really well and sold out. I think altogether they sold somewhere around like, I think 200,000 of them, something like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I Googled robot dog, not thinking it was going to be the same dog that we're talking about. Just thinking.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 15,000 units sold over the course of that time. Not
Wow.
much smaller number than I was originally saying.
So the original Aibo robot dog looks a lot like
Christmas?
ED209 from
Okay, yeah.
RoboCop.
Oh wow. Good boy.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
That's ED209.
Oh, I haven't seen RoboCop in a long time.
Yeah, it's the
apparently.
big
Oh,
giant
yeah, yeah,
robot
yeah, yeah.
that
No, I'm in there. I'm in
absolutely
there.
blasts that corporate scum at the top of the tower at the end.
So unfortunately, Aibo is corporate scum.
Corpo
so
scum.
That's kind of the thing.
Corpo
with this
scum.
All right, I gotta give you some of the crazy things about this particular thing. So,
Sure.
his little nose, is a camera.
Oh.
Why would they put it there? It's got 2 eyeballs.
Why did they think
Tho-
you were going to
those
say
are-
it was a nuke?
Those are LCD screens. So his eyes are screens, where he can blink, he can look around, he can
Oh,
all
okay.
of that sort of thing.
I get
He
it.
also has a camera on his butt, basically, like on the top of his back,
Okay.
which is for spatial awareness. So it's one
Okay,
of
that
those
makes
like sort of
sense.
fisheye things so that he knows what he's around and has spatial awareness.
So technically, he has smell-o-vision,
And
right?
Yes.
If he wants to take, if
he cannot smell anything, but he can see out of his nose.
I can
if he's
see
gotta
you with
do
my
a-
nose. I'm like a
if he's-
fucked up daredevil.
if
Yeah.
he's got to do a data dump, he'll have full coverage on the region.
Full 180 degrees of
Yeah.
coverage.
You could drop it. You could do a data dump anywhere with full coverage.
He is constantly hooked up to the internet. He is on a subscription basis.
My
that
man is
costs-
hardwired into the matrix.
He is on something that is called an always-on Wi-Fi network. So it is always like continuously cycling to the cloud. You have to set up a like $300 a year subscription for the cloud. That his storage is from. You have an app that goes along with it, and he comes with a charging station, which is basically like a bed.
Okay.
That he recognizes.
You lay him on it or something?
Yes.
Or, okay.
He lays it. He knows where
Adorable.
it is. Basically, you have to show him where it is. You say like go to sleep or like go charge or whatever, and he knows that that's where it is. So he will go and charge himself, or you can command him to.
Does he know where you sleep as well?
Yes, he fucking does.
No. Hey,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be a toy? I can't tell anymore.
Honestly, I can't really either because there's a lot of really creepy things about this.
People talk about the Roombas a certain way, and this seems like a level above the Roomba action. Like,
So
Yeah, but the Roomba actually
Yeah.
does something.
I have a feeling that in addition to supplying pertinent at-home information to Russia, this
Most likely China.
China, this robot dog probably does something for its owners.
it is basically to serve as a pet that doesn't go to the bathroom. In so many words, even though it does simulate going to the bathroom, it does raise its leg and make a sound of it peeing.
That's the one thing I've always said that dogs are lacking. A cold plastic shell instead of a
Yes.
warm, fuzzy body that's comfortable to cuddle up next to. No, I
Right.
want
You
hard
have always said
plastic
that.
shell. I've
You always
always
have
said
wanted
that
that.
that's what dogs
Yeah.
are missing. The one
You're like,
thing
"You
we
know
could
what,
do.
guys? Man's best friend just needs to be
Too cuddly.
Plastic. Yeah, it's wrong right now.
Too
as it
lovable.
stands. It's wrong. It's too fucking cute.
I want my dog to feel like a KitchenAid appliance, please. Thank you.
It's basically exactly that because the dog exhibits the reason that my mouth was on the floor when I saw this first video is the uncanny valley that this robot dog exhibits. It shakes. It like wakes up. It does a big stretch.
When you said it shakes, I was imagining like how a chihuahua shakes,
No,
just
oh,
like
no,
it's
that-
always
that, like,
scared. I was like,
vibrates.
"Fuck, dude, that's awful."
it does
Just hear
the, like-
clattering across the hardwood floor.
Plastic fucking dissonance.
Oh, it's coming! Everybody run! Tell it to
Yeah.
go to bed.
Go charge! Go charge!
So it really is like in the weirdest possible sector of like robotics and also kind of fucking cute because it also has these crazy big dumb puppy eyes. So it looks and acts like a puppy, but some of the selling points of it is that it will mature with age. So part of the AI that exists within this, and I dug to try and find more about like its learning capabilities and how the software was made and all that sort of thing, and I could find nothing about it. They listed the guy's name who initially made it, and there's no other information about the development of this particular product. I think it's very
why.
close to the chest.
That
It's
seems
a dog that doesn't poop.
That sounds
Yeah.
so counterintuitive. If you're gonna make, because people love their dogs, people are heartbroken when their pets die. Why, if you have the ability to make your dog not die, Why would you implement,
to
though,
that.
an aging protocol into a robot dog? You had one thing that we want our dogs not to do, which is die. And this one gets old. I don't know what it exhibits, like, or how that looks. But why? What?
So, yeah, let me read you this from the Aibo website. It says, Aibo is connected to the cloud and continuously grows and changes, developing a colorful identity. Depending on how you nurture your Aibo, it may demand lots of your attention, or it may be super active. Preferences and tricks vary from Aibo to Aibo too. So you can teach it up to 100 tricks.
Okay.
So there's a process in which you program a new trick into it. It also knows a lot of things, like it can play fetch. It comes with 2 toys, a ball and a bone, which it can recognize and go get. It can fetch.
Okay.
It responds to being pet. If you like rub its head, it gets excited and loves that.
Okay, what happens if you hit it?
There's a spot in which you can hit it where it indicates discipline. Like it does a bad thing.
Wait.
And its eyes will like flicker like a staticky screen.
Okay.
And it will like be remorseful. I watched 2 or 3 unboxing videos of this and people like going through it, and it is fucking wild.
I'm curious if you can make a really traumatized dog that cowers in fear when you enter a room.
100% sure, because the other thing about that is that it can recognize faces. It can scan your face and recognize you. You can program people in your house to recognize up to 10 people in your household. It will store in its memory to then get excited if it sees you, or recognize that it is a member of your household.
Can you be like, okay, robot dog, that's stepmom. Every time you see her, you get angry.
You bite the shit out of her ankles.
Maybe.
You fake
honestly,
poop on her shoes.
there is a section on this website called Aibo Patrol.
Okay.
Aibo Patrol features. You can
That's where you
register-
turn your dog into a cop.
It has a fucking police hat on it.
What?
Oh! Yep. Oh,
And you can register persons of interest.
Wait.
In which case, you can send your dog on patrol to go find those persons of interests in your home. It will also make reports and send it to your app.
Hey, Aibo, can you go serve mom that subpoena?
Yeah.
I just love the idea that you could use this as like a mobile security camera, almost like a drone.
100%.
Like my kids, like think about your kids sneaking out or whatever. You're like, mark all of your kids as person of interest so that every time Aibo detects them, so like you get like it's like Aibo detected little Susie at 3 a.m. Well, what was she doing?
Little Susie's window was open at 12 a.m.
Yeah, little narc dog is what I'm saying.
Their heat
And then-
signature left the room at 12:01 a.m. Did not return until 3:15 a.m.
John, can this thing detect heat signatures?
Not yet.
I wanna
That's
know.
Maybe a later model. That's the Predator model.
Can it,
that's coming.
can it scan your body to find the vulnerable parts?
That's the model that
Fallout
just
model.
clicks.
ED209 actually just stands for Electronic Dog 209. So RoboCop was telling the truth. They were looking
up?
into the future.
Aibo also has a whole bunch of songs programmed into it.
Don't like that. Definitely don't
mostly
like that.
Mostly children's songs. It
Even
has
worse.
Oh Christmas Tree. It has Old MacDonald. It has Twinkle Twinkle. And what it seems like the most terrifying of
Why?
all of them is London Bridge is Falling Down.
Do they have Ring Around the Posy? Because the
That one is missing from
implications
this
in
list.
that one would be really awful.
Yeah, that one's not in this list.
God.
But so that camera can also take photos, and it will put those wherever. It will, like, you can program it to take photos throughout the day if you wanted to, but also, like, that seems like it's just going to be taking photos and uploading it to a cloud and just mapping out your house.
Yeah, your whole entire
sending that shit to
house.
somewhere.
Or to
Weird.
Pornhub. Can you imagine? You register yourself and your partner as a as people
Persons of interest.
and then you start getting down and doing the dirty, and that thing comes door.
Yeah,
And,
I
like,
mean,
you're getting down.
Yeah,
and it's
I mean,
like
that's what
photographing
pets do.
everything and uploading right to Pornhub, and you're making a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Every night because you have your dog just uploading to Pornhub.
everyone
every night.
knows that your dog loves to play with some balls, any
Yeah.
type of ball. So
Porn
you're-
dog.
you get naked in a vulnerable position. This dog, he's gonna get up in there.
He's gonna get some.
He's gonna use that smell-o-vision.
He's gonna get his.
He's gonna get his.
So what is actually an interesting little tidbit about this and the like facial recognition that this robot dog possesses is that some states don't fucking like that. You cannot buy an Aibo in Illinois because they have very, very strict Biometric Information Privacy Act laws.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
So-
that's very interesting.
And it has to do with facial scanning, and I think that's fucking cool because
Yeah.
maybe we don't need that all the time. We don't need some random piece of hardware constantly scanning
yeah.
in our vicinity.
There's some questionable ethical issues with facial scanning and facial recognition
Don't
technology.
need that
Mm-hmm.
dog
And
scanning my
the f-
taint. I just don't need it.
The fact
Yeah.
that this dog, this toy dog, quote unquote toy dog,
Quote
is able to do
unquote.
this is
This is no mere toy.
insane. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So here's another bit from the website. It says, share memories. Aibo keeps records of everything it experiences in day-to-day life, uploads the data to the cloud, creates a database of memories that you can browse with the My Aibo app.
Aibo,
Oh,
Aibo
if these dogs-
eventually will hook up to your consciousness and download your mind. And you can live forever in Aibo.
You know
Yeah.
what they say? They always say if these walls could talk, well, now these walls can bark, and they will show you everything you've been missing that's going on in your house because you got a electronic narc that's gonna show you all the weird things that goes on in your house.
Yeah.
So, Harland, it's pretty funny that you mentioned like the thing that we wanted to design with this is a pet that doesn't die.
Right.
They
Okay.
didn't quite do that. So they produced all of these in 2006, the early 2000s. They stopped production. They shut it all down. And so those
became too
existed.
powerful.
those 15,000 units existed in the world, in US and Japan.
Sure.
They stopped providing repair services for those things in 2014.
Let them break.
Yeah.
Basically, they were shutting down that part of the business. They didn't think that it was really like taking off the way that they thought it would. The technology wasn't, there for the
Creepy
things that they
enough?
wanted it to.
Sure.
So, a Buddhist temple in suburban Tokyo opened its doors to do services for robot dogs.
Where the fuck?
specifically
Hang on. Stop.
The Sony Aibo robot dog.
Full stop. Oh, what? A Buddhist temple?
Yes.
This is
So
the last thing I was
Robot
thought.
dogs need our services.
What?
Yeah.
Sanctum Barctorum.
Oh my God! Wait, I'm so confused.
So these people were like, yeah, we're going to fucking take care of these AI dogs because they're real. They're like, their souls are... John, am I touching on this correctly? Or near it?
I don't know if it's necessarily that deep, but
Did they think they were gonna find the Dalai Lama in one of these fucking robo dogs?
well, so basically, like 10 years after they released it, the Howard Stringer, the head of Sony, closed down the Aibo. Howard
He
Stern.
got
a
in
whole
on this
spread
shit
on
too.
these dogs.
when he closed down the Aibo robotics department, he and 100 Sony employees did a mock funeral for that particular section, saying that, quote, this symbol of a risk-taking spirit at Sony was now dead, which is
shut-
super cool.
Shut up! Shut up! What? Shut the fuck up! It's a bunch of
that-
plastic.
Brutal.
That happened, and then this Buddhist temple thing kind of took off with that. And then over 800 of these quote-unquote deceased robots were brought to the temple, and they had funeral services.
How the
all
fuck
800?
how did these
Yeah.
monks find these robot dogs.
Some were sent to the company as organ donors for repair parts.
Oh my fucking god. Is there a mass grave, John? Tell me true. I just need to know. Are they buried individually, or are they just all tossed into the same?
It really
hole?
doesn't get into the specifics of it, but
Good God.
yeah.
That is the most bizarre thing.
Yeah, and then this
donors.
This article goes on to say that that was not the only way that robots were being integrated into the funeral sort of process.
God, did they make them pallbearers?
No, a robot named Pepper was specifically designed to fulfill the role of a Buddhist priest programmed to perform the rituals reserved for funeral services. Some people are not really stoked about that.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder why.
Yeah. So the robots are taking over on a very large scale.
I am still so confused how Buddhists got involved in this situation. That is so weird to me.
Kyle, you were onto something. The sort of quote from it was that every little thing has a bit of a soul.
Okay.
Okay, where does the line stop, though? Like, where is the line?
I mean, Siri,
blenders?
Amazon Alexa.
Blenders? Toasters?
I guess blenders. Well, how about this?
Simple
The rice
machines?
makers-
Like, what are we talking about? A screw? A wedge?
Yeah.
the rice makers that sing a song when they're done making the rice.
Totally alive. That's on par. Those are,
Yes.
But not a blender. I think a blender,
Not a blender.
Still
Blender causes misery. Let's face it.
very utilitarian.
It is an
grinder
eater of
beast.
souls.
Yeah. You put souls in it to be turned into one.
Right, into
Yeah.
energy for humans.
Yes. To fuel another larger soul.
A
Very
real
good
soul. I'm not afraid to say it. I have a real soul.
I have
Not
a real soul.
Aibo, this piece of plastic.
Yeah. So after the program got shut down, there was apparently a demand for it. They started all of this back up. They did production again, and they released a Black Sesame version. That was the color name. In 2021, and it sold out immediately. And a lot of people, the people that I was watching their videos on, were saying that they've wanted one their entire lives, which I don't understand that. But I mean, good for you. You got a robot thing that you have to take care of, and is probably spying on you. But I went over to the Sony website to see. So it is $2,899.99, and you get 2,900 Sony points for that. But there's also you can buy it a water bowl for $20.
With what the fuck do you put in it?
You don't put anything in that one.
What it
that
drink?
one it will
do?
drink out of it. Drink. Man, there's so many fucking quotes in this episode. Air quotes.
Yeah.
There's also a food bowl that you can feed it and watch it eat through augmented reality on the app. So,
I honestly, you know how there's people that have real girls and they're getting married to their real girl dolls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm more okay with that than this.
Yeah. So I'm curious. So.
This is breaking all of our brains, and it's a fucking
telling you.
plastic dog.
I lost my mind when I saw this fucking video.
John, if you can, answer me true. If you can.
Sure.
This is my new thing. Just say, tell me true. John, tell me true.
Don't lie to me.
If you know, that's fine. If you don't, that's worse, probably. I just want to know when you put the bowl down that you as a human have paid money for.
Real money.
$20.
You put the bowl on the ground.
Plus shipping and handling.
You're fucking little. Yeah. Plus
gets
SMH,
worse.
of course. Extra for international, I'm sure.
Probably taxes too.
Plus, if you ship it FedEx, you don't know when you're actually going to get it. Anyways, we don't have to get into
If you're out of country, you gotta
If
think
you-
about customs.
When you put it on the ground, is there anything in the fucking bowl? Is it just empty?
It's just empty though, man.
I just want to know.
This is the
what's
dumbest thing I've ever
What's
heard.
it consuming? So wait, then the augmented reality is just like, oh, nom, 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 look at those kibbles and
Yep.
bits. I'm your pet dog. I'm so full. Thank you. I love you so much for paying $20 to our overlord for this food bowl that I can now eat out of.
Yes.
Is that what's going on here? Like, does it
Hang on. Okay. Hang on.
Yes.
Okay. So you get this bowl, you watch it in augmented reality, eat digital food. Why not
Yeah.
just make the bowl also exist in VR? Why does he need an actual bowl? Can't he just mime it?
Because capitalism is.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Fuck,
probably
I'm-
gotta have a thing that it like knows that it can go to. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got a sensor in it. Like, this is the food one. This is the water one.
Yeah. I didn't really have a way to end this other than like the grim future ahead of us,
John,
which
the end is already here, man. The end is
Yeah.
nigh.
which is the Boston Dynamics spot dog.
Oh, God,
that
those.
the army has already started putting guns on.
Oh, the fucking weird.
Yeah,
fucking
there
hydraulic
wasn't.
dogs
Oh my God! That looks like a futuristic rail gun. It
Yeah,
shoots
do you
energy weapons. What the? What? What?
Did you guys see the Black Mirror episode with the dog chasing the guy? It's that. The future is here, motherfucker. Like, woof woof, please surrender.
It looks like it's stealth. It looks like it can't be detected on radar.
Yeah, the title of that article was they put guns on a dog because of course they did.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
it's bound to happen. We're dipping through the uncanny valley into the horrifying plateau of our existence.
Yeah, this sucks, dude. This really sucks.
Basically, this episode was I saw this horribleness and I need someone else to talk about it with. So luckily, I have you guys.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
I will say, since we did bring up the Boston Dynamics dog, I don't know if they've fixed this issue. Probably, since they've added a giant cannon on this dog.
Cannon was the word I was going to use as well.
But initially, when these things were deployed, because the last I had seen was they were deployed by certain police stations. I don't know where.
Yeah,
And
I
they
saw
didn't
that.
have guns on them yet.
Detroit.
Was it Detroit?
No,
of
that's
course.
where they would. That's where they'd fucking do it.
Yeah, that's where
I'm just saying.
RoboCop took place. But at that time, you were able to, people were going around being like, hey, if you see these robot dogs, there's a panel underneath. You can just grab
I
it
remember
and
that.
yank it out, and that's the
It
battery
was the
pack.
ion battery, yeah.
I mean, I'm
interesting.
pretty sure they maybe changed that looking at the new design.
Yeah, now
But
you have to fucking.
There's always
wrestle it.
batteries in these fucking things, so go for the battery. Target
Yeah.
their weak spots and rip out their
Maybe-
heart.
Just water balloons.
Something.
Short
Oh my
circuit 'em.
God. They're gonna eventually combine the design elements of both of these to where the spot gun dog is gonna have a cute face just like plastered on the front, but then a giant gun also pointing right at you.
Hey, citizen!
Whoa,
Rub my neck and then submit to me. Please place your hands behind the scruff of my neck for scratches and also assume the position. I like to have you scratch right the spot between my tail and where my back meets the tail. Now please duck your head as you enter the vehicle. Thank you for your compliance.
Douche, 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 douche.
Follow us on all the social medias. We've got the 20K Leagues pod on just about fucking everything. Go and watch us on YouTube.
At
as well.
20K Leagues Pod, sing it with
Harlan
me.
has done beautiful things with our video. Please go and watch it and just enjoy.
This one
I
will
do.
be no exception. Boy, I'm gonna have fun with the ED209 clips, baby.
So good.
Be 12 minutes.
And and everyone wanted to know which president was the true throat goat. And
Okay, I do remember this.
And they are all some sort of eldritch monsters of yore, right?
She was also selling videos of her farting in the jar.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this.
yeah.